Hi my friends and dear subscribers, how you doing? Having a beautiful day? Did you go to the park? You had fun? Oh, I hope so. Spring break here in many counties of many states, United States. All right. Okay, so here we're going to say a few words about our seasonal festival now in April and how we're going to do that. So here is Goiana Ferreira from Brazil with some information. I live in Florida, but anyways, we are citizens of this planet Earth, right? Okay, so I'm going to explain how we're gonna do that. All right, so those instructions are for families of all countries and also for schools, okay? So the first thing for everyone, you have to plan a day for the end of April, gift. Right? So you would have for the North Hemisphere, we are celebrating Spring Festival, for the South will be Autumn. Okay. So for the North Hemisphere will be Spring plan ahead, practice, and have a beer. And for the South will be an Autumn Festival. Okay, but it's warm in both hemispheres this time of the year, right? So let's enjoy, let's celebrate, and the best we can. Let's go with colorful colors, right? With our clothes. Or you can also ask everyone to go in white. That's beautiful too. Some schools do that, some Waldorf schools. So choose what you're going to do or what your class is going to do or your family, your friends. Plan something beautiful, something really special. Okay, so you already planned the day, time, location, starting time and ending time. So good time, it's 8 to noon or 2 to 6 p.m. Why? Because then once you're already going to a park and have a beautiful day, enjoy, have 4 hours there, right? So you have time to talk to people, you have time to play with your own children and teens, you have time to perform, right? Whichever you have practiced with your own students or with your own families, neighbors, friends, co-workers, right? Your own family. Okay, so 4 hours is great. What you gonna perform? Whichever is the best according to your reality. Some schools have an orchestra. All right, do that. Some schools or even you still have time to practice some songs using a recorder. Purchase a good recorder for everyone. I did that quite a few times. It's really great, easy to learn, right? Many children 8 years old and above can play that and they can learn simple songs. Because the main thing, my friend, is to be there, is to enjoy the moment, is to be happy, be enthusiastic, sing together. Oh, that's really beautiful, right? Okay, so we live here in Florida, but this is for all countries, all families of all countries, all schools of all countries. Please share every day and subscribe right now. Activate the bell so you have our following instructions, following videos, following notifications, okay? And also, please donate. We are waiting for our first donation of this springtime. We didn't receive any donation yet, right? We are almost in April. Come on, because we also need to help those in need and also pay our own bills, okay? All right, really great. Okay, so you already set up your day, time, ending time, starting time. Location is different than address. So if you get a park, which entrance? Some parks are huge. What is the entrance you're choosing, right? And people are going to walk. All right, so but that is gonna go for rules and guidelines. So to finish the park, tell people where the festival will be. Will be by the gazebos, will be by the grassy area, will be by the basketball court. Tell them where's the location location, all right? The park's name, the park address, the main entrance you're going, okay? Or if you're gonna go, stay close to the bathroom, or if you're gonna stay close to the office, because some parks have a little office, right? Or some parks, okay, whichever is your reality. Make sure all the information is there. Send the invitation to everyone, right? For the whole entire school, or for all your family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, people that you trust. All right. So you're ready. Send by email, whichever it is, make sure they have the proper information. All right. So now let's go to the number 2. Rules and guidelines. So let's start with clothing. Needs to be respectful, right? No transparent, and everything else needs to be comfortable for children, adults, elders, for everyone, because then if you want to sit at the grass, you can sit at the grass. If you want to play games, you are comfortable with your clothes. That's very important. And children also, avoid, if you have a school, avoid asking the little kids to go in white so they can enjoy the day, have fun without worrying. Or you can say, jeans shorts, or, jeans dresses, with the short underneath. Everyone going with a dress, put shorts underneath, even adults, right? So they're comfortable, they don't have to worry about, okay? Great. All right, we already talked about clothes. Now, no jewelry, nothing of that, because our focus to have fun is to enjoy the moment. Oh, I lost my earring. Oh, it was expensive. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, scratch on my clothes. Oh, scratch someone's hair, right? So, no jewelry, okay? Just go with your wedding band, right? That's plenty. That's enough. All right, great. Now let's talk about food. Food. Ask everyone to bring a small container, because nobody gonna eat too much, with everything ready to eat. Okay? Avoid things that have peelings, because you're not going to be worried about composting. If someone brings, because that's what they had at their own garden, such as tangerines or banana, it's okay. Cut the banana in half, have a little bucket there, but be practical. Ask people to bring food that's ready. Already take the peeling out, such as watermelon, cantaloupes, and everything else, grapes, without the little branches, right? Very simple, okay? Great. How are they gonna bring that? Ask everyone to bring one plastic container that's transparent, right? And wash hands, wash nails, disinfect their counter before they bring that. You're only gonna invite people you trust anyways. If you have any doubt, don't eat. Very simple, okay? If the school, or if it's you doing your own, family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, okay? Great. So the food is already decided. We have a video there. How to wash hands. You're going to rub it for 40 times. You have to rub just your nails 20 times each side. 20 strokes. So you have clean nails. You disinfect your counter with vinegar. Simple things like that. Buy organic, the best as possible. Done. Okay? Great. And everyone now, the other point, the point number 3, it's a bag. Don't bring a bag unless that person, one per family, one simple bag. A canvas bag, or a reusable plastic bag, or even a synthetic plastic that's washed. It's clean. You just washed before the party, not the one that you're using for 2 months without washing. Because people, they're going to bring a bag, as I just said, it's just to bring the food. It's not to bring this, that, and clothes, and this and that. No. We are going to the park to have fun. We already have games in our heads, right? Okay, so you need the bag only for those that are bringing food. If your school have 200 families, you don't need 200 containers for food. Food is just some families, right? You need maybe just 20, maybe just 40, I don't know. Okay? All right. We have to be simple and practical. So People are not going to the park to be eating. No, we have the eating time and we are done. We have the presentation time and we are done. All right, so more rules and guidelines, right? All right, now I have some details about being comfortable. You see these children that have hair bangs on their eyes and they can't see well, so be practical. Cut those kids' hair. Cut your own hair. You know, some people are so worried about their hair, and then comes the wind, they don't feel comfortable. You know, mostly children, teens, adults, elders, everyone. Cut short, gonna be easy. Or put, you know, some kids do have their, you know, it's no other way. So put the little pins on the girls' hair. Put 2 pins on each side, hold tight their hair, done. So they can really enjoy those hours and don't be worried that the wind is coming and blowing their hair this way or that way, right? Okay, so for the North Hemisphere, another point now is the head decoration. All right. Many Waldorf schools and other places as well, they put a lot of flowers. They buy flowers that is all genetic modified, grown with chemicals in other countries. So, my friends, let's make it better. Put a little leaf. You have flowers from your own garden, then it's okay. Just put 1 or 2, no more. In your hair, right? 1 or 2 just for girls, done. Make it simple, you know, practical, not this whole thing, spending so much money to buy flowers, as I just said, that they didn't even grow themselves, okay? So, practical and easy. Boys don't need that, done. Very simple. The ladies as well, they can put 1 little flower from their own garden, or a little leaf, or a little something just by their ears there, you know, with a little clip, done. Very easy, okay? Great. And it's a special day on seasonal fest. We can also get a metal one and use for all festivals. You can do that, right? And sometimes you can exchange with somebody else from your neighborhood. You can do that. Those metal pins, very strong, okay? And practical, that really holds the hair, that's fine too. Just for ladies. All right, we're doing great. All right, let's say a few words about shoes. Some schools, the kids already are barefoot a lot, right? That is different. They are there for years, right? Nobody had any problem. They don't have plastic in their gardens. They don't have anything in their garden. If they don't, right? But the safest, if you're going to a park, put shoes on, sandals on, tennis shoes on, right? So you're safe because you don't know what can happen in parks, okay? All right. The main thing is for us to have fun, enjoy the moment, be safe, 100% safe. So do not let your children be barefoot at the park, even that you go there for years, because you don't know who went that just a few days before, right? You don't know even that your practice, you used to go there, you did that your entire life. We are learning that these 10 years for the organization work, we are going to be safe. Put shoes on. All right. The other thing is that some shoes, some sandals, they're too thin on the bottom, right? They're too thin, okay? So go with thicker ones, such as tennis shoes, right? Go with thicker ones and be ready, you know, safer and ready. All right? Great. Some sandals as well. It's forbidden, of course, to go with high heels of even 1-2 centimeters. Not needed. Go with flat shoes, tennis shoes. Put shorts on and go. For all children, you know, don't ask them to go in white. Ask them to go in jeans, blue, you know, dark green, dark brown, you know, shorts. Or because we don't want pants. It's a beautiful festival, you know, in the South Hemisphere is warm, in the North Hemisphere is warm. So let's do it. Beautiful. Okay, great. The other rule and guideline is nobody bring water bottle. No, the park you're choosing needs to have a drinking water fountain. Okay, go there, check ahead of time, make sure it's clean, make sure it's working, all right? Or fix or ask the right people from your county, right? The government offices to fix or clean, or you clean and get it done. Great. Now, drink plenty of water before go to the park, right? And of course, the park, another topic, the park needs a bathroom. All right, great. You go, you check if they bring toilet paper or not, if the bathroom is always closed or not, if you have to book that day or not, if you have to pay, make a little contract with the government office that's in charge of those parks, if it's a city park, a county park, all this. Go ahead, pay ahead, book at least, the gazebos, how some of them are very big, some of them are small. Book, you paid for it, right? Or you have the contract. Some places you don't have to pay, but you have to reserve them. All right, so you don't get there on a Sunday, you don't have a picnic table, you don't have a gazebo to eat or a gazebo for sign-ups, okay? So do that. So make sure you have those bathrooms clean. If you're the one, your organizing team gonna clean ahead 2 days before or not, or if the county needs to do that, make sure it's really clean, it's disinfected. Put vinegar, spray vinegar everywhere, including the door holders, right? Okay, ask authorization. If they're not going to do, if you can do it, scrub well, bring baking soda, or even a little bleach, rub whichever doesn't seem so clean. Done. Even paint. It's a special day, right? Okay, ask authorization. Everything always have 2 originals. One the person will keep, such as the government office in charge of that, and one for you, if you're school principal or this family that organizing this event with other great, awesome families that you trust. Okay, great. Do not bring anyone to your house. If you're doing a family, if you're a family, a person inviting friends, people that you know, do not ever bring people to your house. You go to a public park, okay? Or you do it your neighborhood, at the street of your neighborhood. Close the street, get authorization if that's needed. Or if it's a gated community already, ask the office authorization, put cones to block that area. You're done. Be organized, plan well, get people to help you, and for sure you're going to be successful. All right, also the invitation, remember the number 1, the invitation. Okay, and talk to people. Look, it's to be really polite, really respectful, really kind, help with something so we can have a wonderful party. Everyone needs to help with something. Parents, grandparents, children, everyone, teens, okay? All right, so if you're doing at the park or at your own school, all right, you decide that, but remember to let them know they have to help with something before or during or both. Oh, I work too much. Oh, well. If you want to come to the party, you have to help with something, okay? Something. All right, and then according to a reality, what could the something gonna be? I don't know. Help with the... Maybe plant some more flowers, from own food, right? So the next festival you can get some flowers because you're already getting a few now, right? A very few, I said, 1 or 2 per person, okay? Do not buy, that's forbidden to buy flowers from other countries. We are positive and sustainable. Okay, great, doing great. And of course, not flowers from other states, other cities, other counties. All right, let's go. Now, part number 3, sign-ups. What you're gonna have the sign-ups? I already posted a few videos, but in a few words, first and last name, right, of the couple, okay, their email, telephone number, right, okay, and you make one list for each. Get one paper, you can write in the same notebook of the school, or you can print one in white paper. All right. Okay, the sign-ups gonna be for everything before and during and after, right? Okay, so you can put one paper, set up, and you're already gonna say 2 days or 4 days or weekly, always on Monday or always on Tuesday, right? For that person to do that special things, whichever it is, okay? Help the teacher with this or that, or help with the white flags with this and that, or get the lyrics and practice other parents, or clean the bathroom. Okay, all right, you're done. And then you can get also 20 or 40 families. Who is bringing, if it's a big school, of course. If it's just your families, 10 or 20 people, it's plenty. Who is bringing the food? Make sure they have the information how to wash hands, disinfect counter, done. Okay. So you have sign-ups for the practices, which teacher needs help, or if you're doing yourself, you're a family. Okay, so you're gonna have 2 couples helping the little ones, guiding the little ones for some presentation, right? Something simple. Simple songs, 2 or 4 songs, right? Like we do in Waldorf schools. 1 song you enter, 2 you present, and 1 you leave the circle. Okay? Like this, circle dances. Those are older children, but anyways. And 2 other couples for the elementary, 2 other couples for the elementary kids, what I mean, because that we're not talking about the school right now. And 2 other couples for middle school, 2 other couples for high school. Done. Okay? So you know, and also tell which day you're going to be practicing. If it's school, you already say every morning, right? Because in Waldorf schools, what we do at that each day, it's already part of learning and growing, and it's not to prepare and present, right? It's part of the reality. Okay, that's a school. But at home, maybe your children don't have a Waldorf school to go to, that's fine. Set up a day, inviting mostly people from your neighborhood, that's fine. Plan 2 days a week, so every Wednesday and Friday, for example, from 4 to 6. So parents can leave their work a little early, or every Saturday and Sunday, okay? That seems the most sustainable, most positive, once the families live right there. You're going to invite mostly your own neighbors that you trust, right? And some others that you know for a long time you can accept, right? Okay, because if you're doing it in your neighborhood, can be as well, instead of everyone walking to a park. If the park is far away, that works. See what's the most reasonable according to your reality. Okay, we're doing great. All right, so you need people to sign up also for the park entrance. Yeah, I have two couples there, right? 2 or 4. Hi, how you doing? So they can get attendance right there. It's good to know who is going to your events, if you're doing that for school or if you're doing that your own family and neighbors, okay? So have other 4 or 8 couples just to be looking around, to pay attention on other visitors and your own. Make sure nobody's drinking, nobody's smoking. If someone from other groups are there, make sure you know what they're doing, how they're doing. Talk to them so they see your presence, right? So who these parents gonna be? These 8 couples? Elders or people that are not married yet, such as older teens, young adults. So they cannot be people that needs to watch their own children, own teens. Maybe teens if they have only teens, but not parents that have little children. Parents that have little children have to be with their children all the time. Okay? All right, great. So they will pay attention. For them to pay attention, they have to know who your own families are. So they have to come to the practice. They cannot be just elders or young adults that don't have children yet. And if they don't even know who are the families that, know that they cannot drink, cannot smoke, cannot bring drinks, cannot bring juices, cannot bring sodas, cannot bring water bottles, right? Okay. All right, plan ahead, guide them ahead. You're doing great. You also need simple sign-ups as English classes. Why is that? Because the whole festival will be done in English already. Yes, why English? I already said in other videos, but many people didn't watch previous videos. We are having more subscribers now. Okay, because that's the language that most people in our planet speak. So, why choose another one? Let's go. It's a simple language, much easier than many others. Much easier than Chinese, Japanese, German, okay? French is quite easy, but not many people speak French, right? Okay, Portuguese is really hard. They have many different times of the verbs, right? So, let's go forward and do that. English classes, to start now in April. Who can teach? Oh, if the person knows a little bit and have enthusiasm, learn other things, or videos I'm going to put right this week, now in March still, for teachers to follow the same simple program, okay? That's online learning, but you in your own community going to be in person, and you at your own school going to do in person. All right, great. The practices with the teachers and the practices with the families are read in English. Okay, many people, maybe they don't know English yet. Say a few words in your language and go back to the English. Already set up. You put your hands up if you really didn't understand. All right, very easy for any age. Anyone 2 years old and older knows how to do that. Okay? All right. So raise your hand if you really don't understand. Raise 2 hands if you have a question. All right? So we will know, everyone, those teachers and those families or couples and the children, we already know. Very, very simple. So 1 hand, arm, tall hands up. 1 arm up for English question and 2 arms up for a question of the dance, a question about the party. Okay, teachers and those that are leading the group, as I just said now, how they're going to do? The couple, 2 couples in charge of the little ones, preschool, 2 couples in charge of the elementary, 2 couples in charge of middle school, 2 couples in charge of high school, right? Done. And you need 2 couples of the parents, because it will be nice. Imagine the parents perform something with the 1-year-olds on their arms. Maybe the 2 years old too, if they're not used to, right? It's okay if it's their first festival, it's all right. Hold them, but all the others are sitting and watching. A very simple song. 1 song to come in, 2 at the circle, 1 to go out, right? Something pretty, and some other couples can dance at the circle, right? Some elders or some young adults can dance inside the circle while those people. And what the children are going to be doing? They sit, sing, and watch. Make a little surprise to each other, right? Awesome. Okay, really great. And I'm going to show a little drawing soon about how you can do that. All right, so all those couples, teaching couples, or at the school, the real teachers, will already plan simple songs. We have many already at our channel. Please choose one of them, and you can also choose others. That's fine. I'm sending the emails to a few people of beautiful songs. If other songs don't have a positive word or a positive sentence, go ahead and change. Send already the email, and you can already say, the grades, so parents can practice the songs for all grades, and the children, teens, young adults, elders as well. Make a list on your email. Already make a list of the songs you're going to be singing. All right? So you will highlight, the sentence that will be changed, or a word, or the whole sentence. There are many beautiful songs online. Needs to be positive, harmonious. Okay? All right? You're doing great. Okay, so those are the basic sign-ups, with those English classes set up 2 days a week at the school, or if you're doing it at your own residential community, all right? Get 2 couples, or 1 couple for each group, everyone at the same time, at the pool or the clubhouse, whichever is your reality, okay? All right. If you're doing houses, some places they don't have, some neighborhoods, they just have the street. Okay, get someone front garden, but forbidden to use the family bathroom. If you put a picnic table, 2 picnic tables in front garden of someone, that's fine. They cannot enter your kitchen or your living room or your bathroom or any other location. All right? Okay? So if you have even a space before the gate, even better. All right? But of course, if it's in a very quiet neighborhood or a street without end, right? You need to be safe. All right, doing great. Okay, so now you have the sign-ups for the bathroom before the party. Check during the party, just in case, right? And really wash afterwards. All right, if you're doing it at the park or if you're doing it at school, you need helpers. We are not having janitors. All right, this is very important. Okay, so you're done. All right, it's important at the end of the party, people that were in charge of the entrance, for example, they're going to be there for 40 minutes or so, right? Maybe 20 minutes before, 30 minutes before, 30 minutes afterwards, or 20 minutes before and 40 minutes afterwards. You're going to see, but people need to be on time. All right, so those couples at the entrance need to go to you, the school principal, right? And say, look, everything was fine. We got attendance from everyone, okay? But everything's fine, okay. What about those 8 couples walking around, okay? They also, at the end of the party, say, look, everything was fine. We didn't have anything. Or if they have any issue, they have to talk to you right ahead. Straight ahead, okay. And according to a reality, you're going to make other decisions or not, because if they're smoking far away, it's fine. If they're smoking too close, you're going to be really respectful and talk to them really polite. Say, excuse me, we planned this ahead. Can you please step a little bit over there? Because if you are really polite, that helps a lot. And if they see that you're doing a beautiful event, you keep an eye on them. Right? So those that talk to them are not the same ones that are going to be close, standing up, close to them. You have to be smart, plan ahead all these details, and of course, you're not going to do in a park if people smoke marijuana in the woods, or if there's homeless there, or you already know the homeless. They're not harmful at all. So you have to be safe. But we also don't want people to get family cars or buses and go really far away, all right? So if you don't have a park close by, do it your own street, block the street, get authorization from the government and block a street, okay? All right, and of course, you're going to have sign up, or you're going to invite, not sign up, you're going to invite specific couples, maybe 4 or 8 couples, right? That's gonna be taking pictures and making short videos. So you can get them all afterwards, edit them, right? And place at your YouTube account. Whose account? The school account, if it's a school party, or your family account, if you are the organizing and invite your neighbors. All right, you're doing great. Now it's the number 4, part 4 of these guidelines. Part 4, the dances. okay, the dances, the songs, or if you're going to do a little presentation of instruments, very sustainable instruments. If people already have, if somebody gonna play the acoustic guitar with the group, or a few other children, teens, adults gonna play a recorder, okay? If you're going to do a simple dramatization, very simple, 5-10 minutes, something simple, beautiful, special, right? Why? Because everyone gonna be happy, everyone gonna be smiling, right? Make sense? Okay. And singing simple songs. Don't get those complicated songs online. Get the simple ones that repeat the same sentence, same paragraphs quite a few times, because we just have 4 weeks. So today is March 14th. By the time you receive this information, might be today or a few days after. So please share every day with everyone you know, so we can share this information with other families. All right? Okay, you're doing really great. And also the which groups gonna have the white flag? Hopefully everyone, right? But the little ones, such as the preschool and the elementary, they will hold a white pillowcase because they're not too tall, right? Unless you're already 4th, 5th grade, then you can make if you have time, right? Otherwise, just ask the parents who can bring, donate, right, or school, or just bring, in case your family, bring for that day, write their names, very small, or initials, or a number on the inside part of the pillowcase, so you keep them in a basket while you're practicing for the whole month. All right? And of course, choose a day at the end of the month. When you can do at the Friday, you can do a Saturday or a Sunday, right? A day that you don't have school next day. Makes sense, right? So people, can relax afterwards, okay? And as I said, gonna be in the morning or afternoon. Great. Oh, something I didn't say that's also part of the number 3, part of sign-ups, are those that gonna help you to make written reports at your own records book. So if you're a family, you should already have that, It's a notebook for board members. Because if you're a leader, hopefully you're gonna already apply for things to be a leader of that community afterwards. Okay? And if you're school, of course, you have to do it anyways. Records book. Okay, so you can write some information in objective points. What you did, what you performed, how many people, how many kids, how many adults, teens, elders. Everyone, according to the information you got at the entrance. You don't need, you ask their names to make sure they're there, because you have to make the list, the proper list, right? And you're gonna see who came, what's your age of your whole family, and then they're gonna say 2, 4, 8, 15, 19, 88, and 62, the elders, for example, okay? All right. Okay, so the number 3 is done. It's all sign-ups. Need to come back to the right person and say, look, I finished the bathroom. Look, I finished this. Look, I set up the table. The table is ready to eat. Do not offer food to stand there. You eat before the dances or after the dances, the presentations. Not to stay there all the time. Take them out. And you cannot bring too much food to be left there, right? See wisely how many families you need to bring food, and already tell them how much they're going to bring for people to eat. As I said, if you're doing a luncheon before or afterwards, that's different. If you're doing an early dinner for after the dance, that is different at your clubhouse, okay? That is very different than if you're eating at the park. You're not doing luncheon at the park. You're not doing early dinners at the park. Why? Because it's not sustainable. It's forbidden to bring disposables is forbidden to produce any trash. Okay? All right. So no trash and no disposable of any type. Any baby up to 1 year old, if they still use diaper, need to be reusable diaper. And if they get dirty, they bring home to wash. Okay? They can even rinse, like if it's poo, put on a toilet, flush. If it's just pee, put in a plastic bag and wash at home. Okay? Alright, if the bathroom is far away, put in a plastic bag, take care at home. And no trash of any type. Okay? So I'm so sorry. The number 3 is also people in charge of food. That person, that 2 couples, always put 2 couples for everything, because one help the other, one supervise the other, and you more safer this way, right? Okay. So the couple of the food, also needs to know exactly who is bringing the food and who gonna bring the food. People that you trust the most, right? Okay. Or because they have extra money as well, because that counts, can bring healthy food. Or those that produce at their own garden, if you have seen, if they have good, clean practices, who gonna be? Right? Or if you buying the food and they just gonna wash, you trust that they wash hands. Have you seen them? They go to the bathroom, they wash hands, or they go to the bathroom, just rinse their hands with water. Some people do that. They rinse their hands, they do not rub 25 to 30 seconds. So these people need to be people that you trust. You've seen them, that they really rub their hands with soap and water, males and females. Okay? All right, great. All right, so there 2 couples in charge of food. They have a list. If someone brings food that's not in the list, what you're going to do? Say, no, thank you. Your name is not here. I really appreciate it, but it's not here. Please put back in your bag, and you can eat with your own family away from the table. You have to be honest. Okay, so this won't happen again on future days. And be polite, not so fast as I was, but be polite, okay? And make sure the person does that. All right? Okay. All right. And on the invitation, also be clear on the time of your snacks. All right, gonna be before the dance. Set up a time. So if you do in the morning, so 8 is to be there, have some fun, right? 9 is to have snacks. 10 performs. I'm just giving you some ideas because some places are already burning hot. In some countries, 10 o'clock is burning hot. How are you gonna dance with the kids? If they're all sweaty, so maybe it's better do the other way around. 8 o'clock perform, and then 9 o'clock snacks. And then 10, they go play or sit under a tree, right? But if you're in a cold country, it will work perfectly, right? 8 in the morning, you play. 9, you have snacks. 10, you perform, okay? Because it's good for younger children. And mostly now that maybe you're not used to do that, for them to interact with each other. Maybe they're in a park, then you have to practice at that location and not suddenly go to a place they've never seen before, right? They don't even know where's the reference point. Reference point usually is who? The teacher, the person that's guiding them, right? Okay. Well, even for an orchestra, we also have a leader, right? For everything, we have a leader. We need a person. Okay, you're doing great. Now, I think I'm done with the part 4. Okay. Oh, sorry, forgot one more thing. The food couples, those 2 married couples, what they gonna do? They finish, done. Give 25 minutes to eat and clean up everything. Just leave the tablecloth. The tablecloth, they have to bring 4 pins for each, because if it's very windy, you don't have the tablecloth flying around with the wind, because there's no plastic food there yet. And the couples that are in charge to bring the food, they have to drop it off right away. They go, if there's these two couples there by this gazebo or whichever, if you're doing a picnic on the floor, okay? They give to you, this couple put in a proper location that's clean. If it's a gazebo, you have to wash with soap and water a day before, right? Because you don't want all wet to wash early in the morning, right? Okay, so if it is the grassy area, they're gonna put where? Under a tree where it's shade. All right. Those parents bringing food, they cannot have baby clothes there, baby diapers with it. The baby clothes, toddler bag, it's another bag. Okay, it's another bag they're gonna keep with them. Only couples with infants up to 2 years old can bring a bag. Everyone else, not bringing bags, not bringing cell phones, because you already have those 8 chosen, 4 or 8 chosen couples, and only them gonna bring the cell phone. Probably 4 is plenty. That of course don't have little children, right? They have, or they don't have kids at all, they're young adults, or they are elders or grown up, or they're parents with teens only. Choose your 4 couples to take the pictures. That's it. Okay, all right, so only them will bring their cell phones with them. So already tell everyone else, do not bring cell phones, because you don't want people to keep texting or keep looking or keep taking pictures and they see only their kids or they're taking pictures of someone else, right? No. You train, you guide only those 4 couples that are assigned for that. Okay, all right, I think you're good, right? Very organized. When those couples gonna pick up their bag, when is the safest time to do that? At the end of the event. And nobody stay at the park, not 5 minutes after, not 10 minutes after, not 1 minute afterwards, okay? So, this couple, instead of giving the bag back to them, to avoid people to collect anything from parks and these and or pebbles or seeds or things, they go another time if they want to do that. But it's not for parents to be or holding those 20 bags while it's time to play, right? Okay, so the right time is to give 5 minutes before the end of the party, these 4 hours. Those 2 couples in charge of food will give the bags back to them. Of course, all the bags have their names written big, large, okay? So they know who they're going to return, and they also have to check the bag. Look inside, look the handle, see if it's clean. It's forbidden to bring dark bags. Brown or dark blue, we don't see the dirt, right? It's okay to bring canvas, synthetic or plastic, but they have to be clean. Make sure they're washed 2 days ahead of time and not used for anything else, okay? So that's very important. Okay, the other thing is hand washing, all right? I'm sorry, still part of the number 3, okay, or 2. But anyways, hand washing. So, before you eat, everyone needs clean hands. So, you have 2 options. If you have a large bathroom, such as schools usually already have, everyone go wash their hands with soap and water. All right, okay, and then they open the bathroom door with their elbow and leave the bathroom. All right, and to turn off the septic, if it's not electric and automatic that turn by itself, they're gonna turn off with the back of their arm or side of their arm. Why is that? Because we're not using paper towel, remember? Okay, so if you don't have a blower yet, it's okay. People gonna air dry, right? Or clean on the top of their shirt or side of their shirt is supposed to be clean. They're in a party day. Dry a little bit, the rest gonna air dry. Do not use paper towel if you're in a park or a school that still have them. No, we can't produce any trash, remember? So the principal or this family, organizing family with their neighbors, gonna say those items ahead of time on your email. So I repeat, turn off the faucet, water after washing with the back or side of your arm, depends how is the position of the faucet, right? And open the bathroom with your elbow. Great. The only problem is when the bathroom door opens towards inside and not towards the outside. Oh, well, what are we gonna do? Okay, I tell you how you're gonna do. You have two hands. So, one hand gonna open the bathroom and the other hand is the hand you're gonna eat. Smart? Awesome, great. So if it's right or left, the door, no, of course, okay? Or one person open, everyone leaves. Everyone that's in the bathroom that time, one of the parents, right? Male, female, open the door. All right. Now, girls go always with their mother to the bathroom. Never, ever, or grandmother, but never, ever with their father. Boys, the other way around, okay? Boys, until 6, 5, you know. It's okay if you're in a park, for example, if you don't have a husband. But boys go with boys. Girls will go with girls, with their mothers, all right? If you don't have, go with your grandmother, right? Because some parents still not married yet. And we already posted, by the way, we already posted a video. You still single? How you can get married and be successful. So we already post those 2 classes there. Please subscribe now to have our videos and also give us a donation because we need that. All right, so we are done with hand washing. We are ready. Now let's talk about the item 4, the dances and performances. Okay, great. All right, so each teacher will plan something that's age appropriate for preschool. You know, because some schools already do that for years, but some others, they do not. And some other schools, even Waldorf schools, they go around the maypole, and every year, and some schools. So you see this picture here? Yeah, so let's do different things. You see this group is not doing the maypole, right? Okay. So we can sing songs and maybe also say some poems. That's fine, short ones, right? For older kids. All right, that will say, oh, we are preparing the soil, and then, you know, a little something else, and then we are planting, and then we are caring and watering and harvest, and then now we sing a song to celebrate, you know, something like that, you know, and for the South Hemisphere, the same thing, because they are harvesting, and we here in the North Hemisphere, we are planting, you know, a lot of it. But that's fine, because food gardens on the future, soon, right, will be a whole year round. Some states are too cold, but the right is to harvest food all year round and plant all year round. Okay, so we have to pass this to our children, teens, parents, everyone. Okay, that's all year round. We plant, care, water, harvest. Okay, great. So you do simple gestures, right? And always those 2 practice a week with consistency. For the school, you know, so the parents know, the students know, everyone is prepared, you know. And of course, for those that have the rhythm, you know, the monthly rhythm of their class, it's the whole month, right? The 3 weeks, but some schools, you know, we can already do the 4 weeks. All right, rhythm, right? With the kindergarten students, 2 years old and older, you know, even 1 year old, you're gonna sing with them. You, the parents, gonna sing with them, right? Or if you have a parent and baby or parent and toddler class, you know, try to have consistency twice a week, Okay? All right, that will be great. So they know what to expect, they know what's going on, and don't go to the park. If you have a place, because some schools, they don't have a garden. Even those that some of them say they are Waldorf schools, they don't even have a garden. So, because important for the little kids to know, and practice at their location and not at another location. All right, very good. So you will have the festival at your own school, and for the family that's planning this, have it at your own residential community. And you just invite, right, a few your own family and a few friends to practice. If they can walk to your community those 2 days a week, that can be Saturday and Sunday. All right, and at the end of April, you have your festival. All right, so what songs, what dances, or poems, or even lyrics? All right, so let's say a few words about that. So for dances, so according to the teams, you have those parents gonna sign up for these different groups, and one practice after another in a fun, happy way, in the same grassy area, for example, okay? And the others wait, sit down and watch, or they're also practicing close by, right? If you have enough space, that's the best. Outside and not inside. Even in some countries that's still cold, try your best. Some countries still snow, on the floor in April. All right, but we have to be outside. We need fresh air. We need sun for all races, elders, children, teens, parents, white people, black people, Latin people, Asians, everyone. We need the sun. We need the sun so we can have vitamin D. Otherwise, it's not worth it to eat all these colorful salads that we ask people to eat every day, right? With beets and carrots and kale and radish and everything else. Okay, so the dances. Some groups can do a circle dance, right? As I said, one song go in a circle, and one they leave the circle and sit down. Practice always the same exact way with the little ones, exactly how it's going to be afterwards. Give priority of the space you are practicing to be always at the exact same place as will be at the party day. Okay, so for kindergarten and the first, second grade, you know what you do. Sometimes you can practice inside the class, and some special days, 3 times a week, you go outside because that's very, very important. Okay, give a few more minutes so you can do those good practices. Okay, because we're introducing the white flag movement for all of them and how we're gonna do that, but I get that in a minute. Okay, so for dances in circle, I already explained. Now for instruments, okay, so usually Waldorf schools, and we are based in Waldorf schools, everyone 8 years old and older can have a recorder. All right, if you already have this school, fine. If you don't, sing the songs. Okay, sing the songs. All right, so if you have recorded, they need proper name, get a permanent marker right on the back of the recorder. If you don't have to buy them, just sing songs. Okay, all right, great. The recorder or an orchestra, nothing too loud, such as some schools they have a band. No, we don't want something too loud. We're starting our programs and our main focus to do something in all countries exactly the same. That's the white peace flag. But a little bit, if you already have it at school, it's okay, right? If you already have an orchestra, right? Not a very big one. It needs to be a chamber orchestra. That's okay. Practice 2 songs, perform, put the instruments away quickly so they come back and enjoy the others performing. All right, give them, right, 5 minutes or 8 minutes for the other next ones to come. Lock the instruments, come back to the party. Okay, so already talked about that. Now the songs will be the peace and love organization songs. We already have many songs already posted. Okay, all right. So please check our channel. We have more than 450 videos already posted. Okay, look the ones for the songs. I don't know, we might have more than 10 songs already posted. Check them because it's important for you to already practice a few of them. And some of other people, it's okay because we don't have that many yet. All right, so now we still at number 4, right? Choosing, preparing, practicing, performing different things. All right, okay. So what you're gonna do is talk to the teachers, right? So they do a little different things, right? And also, if you're an organizing family with your neighbors, have a meeting first with your neighbors that are interested, the parents who are gonna lead each group right there, everyone at the same location, but gonna practice in different circles, different spaces, right? And the teens a little bit more further, and the little ones, preschool, very close at the right same exact location of the performance day. All right, even the way they're gonna look, right? When they come in, when they get out, they bow afterwards before they sit. When they bow, the little ones, right, they're ready at their location, they're gonna sit down. So before they sit, they wait a little bit, bow, such as 2 or 4 rows. Everything's always 2 or 4. Okay, 2 or 4 rows, they sit. Who is right there? Their parents. They're gonna sit together, but very close to their parents, right there. They do not sit alone. It's some parents right there with their little ones, the older ones, elementary, middle school. Then it's okay, they can sit by themselves at their designated area where? Close to their parents. But priority is, of course, for the preschool kids and their infants up to 2 years old. They're not 3 yet, okay? Up to 2 and 11 months. They stay with their parents at all times, okay? All right. Between 2 and 3, according to your reality, they can join the preschool group or hold hands with their parents right there beside them, okay? All right, very good. The other thing is that the circle dances are not the most important thing. The instruments, the recorder, the song, or the choir, right? Those are additions, all right? The main special performance for all countries are the white peace and love flag movement, all right? This is the most important of all because we're trying to do something that's positive and possible, sustainable and great for all countries. Some people, they don't have instruments, they don't have classical instruments. Some people don't have money to buy recorders, but everyone has some white piece of fabrics and good voices. Everyone, a whole planet, from 1-year-old until 99 years old, yes, everyone can sing. Okay? So this is gonna be a work that you're gonna plan together, right? I'm going to make some drawings as ideas, and you can improve a little bit over here, a little bit over there. It's not for everyone to hold wooden posts, but a few, 2 or 4 groups, or 2 or 4 classes, yes, they can do that. Of course, older kids, middle school and above. But for preschool and elementary school, they are going to sing. If they hold a little fabric and put back soon afterwards, that's okay. But preschool, for example, can hold hands more than anything else. Elementary can already hold pillowcases or sheets cut in four, right? Like single sheets or, bigger pieces of fabric. Always cotton, and the best according to your reality, because we don't want people to spend money they don't have. But if you have money and can share with others, please already buy a huge piece of what? Cotton, white fabric, not bleached, okay? And that is treated somehow, because some you don't want to have that cotton that is too raw that you're gonna wash and smell bad, right? It needs to be somehow treated with something, okay? So just do the best you can according to reality. And if you have money, a half is for your school or for this family at your neighborhood, right? Another half you're gonna give to someone else. You go to another school that don't have the same condition, public school, or another neighborhood, someone you know there that wants to do the program, you share the other half with them, okay? Everything we're doing, we're trying to do this work of sharing a half, okay? In all ways. All right, great. All right, and also according to the age, such as first graders and above, yes, they look at the audience. Look at you when you practice and say, okay, look, your mom and dad, wave a little bit before we start, look, try to find where they are, wave a little bit. This is a movement of contact. Okay, can you see their eyes? Are they waving back? So you're going to practice with them and also ask everyone, first grade to 20, right? 14th grade, because we're going to have those two more grades for high school. All right, so what you're going to do? You're going to do that. Wave to your mom, wave to your dad, right? And then when they finish, they bow. But elementary kids and above, they bow right there when they finish, right? Because not necessarily gonna be a circle dance. If it's a circle dance, they bow without they sit. I think that's the best because they live with a song. Elementary kids, right? Until 4th grade or so, if that's the choice the teacher is getting, that's okay, but they're living, they're holding hands. It's beautiful. Hold hands is very special, my friends. Make them to connect, make them to pay attention. The person in front of them, the person behind them, right? The other way it's also to enter, such as 5th grade and above, all the middle school, they can enter a boy and a girl holding hand. That's also beautiful. You see this picture here? You see they pass through an arch there? Okay, so instead of them passing alone, or girl with girl, boy with boy, no, a girl and a boy holding hands. And during the practices, one day hold one hand, the other day, hold someone else's, right? So they will have this movement instead of, oh, girl, I don't hold boys. Oh, I don't hold black. Oh, I don't hold white, because it's not only white to white. It's black people also. Some of them are racist, yes. So we have to be better. Some of them, they learn their grandparents, they're against immigrants. But my friends, this planet Earth is for all of us. So we have to love each other, accept each other, be kind to each other, be polite and respectful to each other, right? Okay, great. Okay, so this is a picture, maybe older elementary or younger middle school. That's great, circle dance. So you go in, you go out, whichever is the movement that you're doing. So this is another good idea. And then one circle, the inner circle, go to the right, the outer circle, go to the left. And then you lift the hand, the circle that's inside, lift their hands and embrace the circle, the ones on the outer circle. And then this undo it, right? So you have many different ideas. Go online and look for those simple things. They can also, 4th, 5th grade and middle school, they can also go and touch each other's hand, so one goes to the right, one goes to the left, right? One circle goes to the right, one circle goes to the left, and then they touch each other. When they're walking, so one person pass to your right, one person pass to your left, and keep going until you meet your partner. On the last week, the last two practices, what you're gonna do? If you're at the school or if you are at your own residential community, you don't change partners anymore. Okay, you don't change. You keep, because now you need to practice for the party. So you keep that one. All right. If you have more boys or more girls, the school will work fine. Usually works fine. You can get a child, from another grade and complete the couples, right? So for 4th grade and above, make a boy and a girl, right? Okay, great. And if you're doing a residential community, it's okay. Bring other kids that are closer to their age to complete those couples. So you're gonna, even that you're elementary, 5th, but you're gonna perform with the 6th grader. That's fine, or the other way around. Okay? All right, great. So now let's talk about, so I already talked about, I'm gonna put the video about the dances at the end, okay? So with more ideas so you can have a look, because then I can already finish here. All right, so the number 5, it's about the games. All right, so let's say a few words about the games. Some schools are great. They already have great ideas, right? It's important to play some games, and you can already organize the time, so preschool is going to be this time. And you can do about 10, 20 minutes for each age group. Done. No more. All right? Okay. So what you can divide the location and set up the families to go, it's for different locations according to the first letter of their last name, the family last name. So you can already divide the families in 4 groups. So the first 6 letters, and then 6 to 12, 7 to 12, and then 18, and then 24. All right? So you already divide the family. So every family will be part of the group 1 from A to F, right? The first 6 letters of the alphabet. The next one start with G. Group number 2 will be from G to M. Why? Because we already have, generally, you already have more families using those letters. All right, because not that many families going to be an X or a Y, okay? All right, so you keep doing that, 6 or 5 letters. All right, so group 1, 2, 3, 4, done. The alphabet is done. Make any adjustment according to your language, right? Okay, because some has some more words, some have less. Done. Okay, you're already gonna set up. So preschool is gonna have their games this time, elementary, middle, high school. Done, finished. And then you also have the family games, right? So set up 1 or 2 games for each of these age groups, about 15 minutes I think is good. Maybe you don't even need the 20. But you have to play with them ahead of time on those practice days. So you spend sometimes practice your songs, sometimes playing games. Why games are so important? For them to interact with each other. Some parents of some school never even have an idea how the other parents look like. But it's important for us, right? And in some neighborhoods, it's the other way around. Some parents know the children never see the parents, see the teens never see the parents. It's important for us to invite, get their names, get their phone numbers, their emails, right? For us to know at our residential communities who our children and teens play with. Know where they live, have complete address, know their apartment number, their names, their family names. Why you need that? Oh, well, I'm going to send you an email. Start slowly, right? So they don't think you're crazy, right? Oh, we had fun today. Look, if you can come, invite them and get their emails. All right, we're doing great. So you already planned the games, already told on that email what time they will be, and it's mandatory for their family to be together, okay? During the different age groups, parents sit or stand before, right there, right by the playing area. You see, they're playing. Okay, play race. Don't have many ideas? A few can just race. Let's see who go first. Whoa! With the little ones, the preschool, everyone is always the winner. You can give knuckles, the teacher going to be on the other side, or you, the family, the organizing families can be there, or they go and come back. That's the best. So they ready, set, go. The best is 4 different words. 1, 2, 3, go, right? Okay, that's the best. All right, and they know where they have to come back. They touch a tree and come back, what they have to do. Or a few different trees, or, a bush that you have there as an edge, a fence, right? A natural fence you have on your property. Or at the school, they're touching a wall or another building and come back. But not everyone. You're not going to have 20 kids touching the same tree. Make no sense, right? So they're not going to trip or to bang on each other. All right? Great. All right, so simple games, very simple games. The other game that's very easy are those that you sit down and put a little fabric behind them. That's also good for preschool, even elementary school. And then the person holds the fabric and go all around the circle and put like the goose, right? But with a fabric, And if you touch, don't touch the head. Because some kids, they're still learning, touch the shoulder of the child. That's the right way, So because we don't want people to be touching other people's head, right? And you don't know if their hand's clean or not. The shoulder is the right way. So if you do duck, duck, goose around the circle, the child touch the shoulder. All right, so you're going to practice simple games like that. And the other one is hot potato. That's okay. It's good for the South Hemisphere. They're harvesting, and it's a little cold, let's say, right, for their season. So it's okay for them to play hot potato, but not for spring, not for the North Hemisphere. All right, that is warming up, and we're going to talk about salads, So you're going to have games that talk about that. So say a name of a new veggie, of a new fruit, and then the next child have to say a name of one more veggie or fruit that was not said yet. You go all around the circle, clockwise, and everyone keeps saying until the end the game is done. Simple. That's a good one for preschool or early elementary. That's very good. They're learning the words, right? Better and better, different veggies, different fruits. And then, depending how good they are, one day you can do only fruit with those 20 kids, or one day you can do only veggies with those 20 kids. All right. So here's just a few ideas for older ones, middle school or even elementary on a future seasonal festival. I'm going to say, a new veg, what's good for? The whole class sing that part. And then the next child needs to say, it is an anti-inflammatory. It is also good for vitamin A. You know, so the child needs to know. If the child doesn't know, the child gonna put the two hands like, face, and someone else can answer for that child. That's fine, okay? All right. They put the two hands up like, when you look like that, open your eyes big. It's because the child doesn't know yet. That's fine because it's part of the game. It's okay. Someone else or the teacher, of course, needs to know everything and answer for the veggies or the fruits they're talking about. And you keep repeating for the whole circle, 20 names, right? 20 kids right there. The idea is for you to do the same exact game, but comes a boy and a girl, a boy and a girl, a boy and a girl. They are a partner. And the following partner will answer this question. The following partner will answer this question. Then one or the other, they're going to agree how they're going to do it, right? And then one say one thing, the other say, well, it's two things. Oh, is an antioxidant and has vitamin K, something like that, okay? Or for kale has protein, and you keep going, right? Great. All right. The other thing, remember the whole party and all these practicing days are read in English. And if you're in school, already bring the spouse of those teachers, because as soon as possible we have to move on, right? To already have spouses, married couples with at least 2 kids to be their teachers. Already ask them for them to go ahead and get it done. Those that are really good, they adopt if they don't have, right? Some people don't have kids, but always give priority to those that are already married and already have 2 kids or 2 teens or one or the other. But two sons and daughters. 2 kids, son and daughter, right? Or children, teens or teens. Great. And as for their paperwork, ask them to subscribe to our channel, listen at least 40 hours according to their reality. Start everything you can. Because some teachers, they never had kids, so you always give priority to those that already have their own children, teens. Even that they're grown up is fine. If they're already young adults or if they're already teens, but they have been there. It's very important for you to have teachers that have been there. They were parents. They know how to handle things better than someone that never did. Even that they are teachers for a long time, but they never really changed diapers. They don't know. They haven't been there as real parents, okay? All right, great. And you do the best you can according to your reality, right? Get their paperwork, background check, everything else already talked about. And already tell them they have 4 weeks to start teaching their classes in English. All right? And you're going to see who is having effort, right? Because, simple games. Timetables for the math teacher, their notebooks, very small text for everything, like in Waldorf schools, the kids do their own books. How? In English. Outside games for all subjects in English. PE teacher, games and sports in English. Everything in English, okay? All right, even that they're going to be much shorter. It's fine, it's an adjustment time. But everything in English. You're going to say good morning, you're going to say their verse. Already get the version in English, okay? All right, great. Translate the songs. You have good songs in your language. That's fine. Translate them. You can use them. There are many beautiful songs in the Waldorf programs that celebrate nature, that honor God and nature, right? And those festivals celebrate, respect, God and nature. Great. Go ahead. Translate them. Improve anything that's needed. Cannot be anything sad, right? That's it. It's harmonious, beautiful. Go ahead and do it. Awesome. Okay, so we finished this part of the games. Let's go now to number 6. All right, we are learning how to share. Share with whom? With everybody. We have to share the organization because we spend many hours preparing, organizing those videos that you're seeing right now. We have more than 450 videos. We need donations. All right, so if you're sending money to the organization, for us, the headquarters, you can send online or you can use a regular mail address. That's fine. Soon, right? If it's in April, May, you can do that, not afterwards. All right, because we're going to move again. All right, or you keep posted to see for following months what you're going to do. But the online way, it's really great. I'm going to put at the end the instructions on how you can send donations to us because we need donations for ourselves. We have also utility bills to pay. We have, food to buy as every other family, right? We don't have our huge gardens yet. Okay, and we also need the land for a piloting school, our peace school in Florida and in Brazil. And we need space for everyone. We need a place for adult education, for nature events, and also for our conference and everything else we already have been talking about. So please make your donations. We are also learning how to share with those close to us, right? Okay. So as I said, if you buy a complete set of fabrics, the roll, the big complete roll, all right, share a half. If you have clothes to share with another neighborhood that cannot afford, or another public school that's far away, or with rural area schools, go ahead. So what you buying? You buying new shirts, colorful shirts, colored shirts or t-shirts, share half with someone that needs, okay? Or if you're buying 20, 40 pretty dresses like you see here, the children, right? So they can rent how? With points. Rent with a very few dollars, maybe $2, just for people to do that in all countries. Okay, go ahead, buy 40 dresses, donate to the school. How are you going to donate? Donate to your own school 20 and 20 to another school that really needs, or another neighborhood, to give to those children. When they grow up, they're going to share with someone else, right? Okay, so we are learning how to share. If you have a farm, right, you have many fruits and veggies, do the same. Or maybe you know a farmer that have a lot of veggies and fruits, all organic. Great. All right, so how many kilos are you getting as a present or buying very cheap? All right, share a half. Bring a half to your own party, right, if that's the case, or to your own school, and share the other half in kilos, the same exact amount. Share also the produce you're getting, right, the fruits and the veggies. All right, that's beautiful, that's special, okay? All right, great. So, and also for the English teacher, who will be teaching those classes at the school will be the regular teachers, right? But you also need some extra teachers for the parents and grandparents, right? Make a little class there, outside class or inside class, according to your reality, right? For them to learn English. And invite who is the parents that can teach them. So what you're going to do? You're going to establish a price, but everyone is welcome. A half of this English class is going to be to the organization because we are letting you know how to teach everyone. Okay? Have 2 classes. One for those that are the beginners, like the one we're going to teach, right? And those are the ones that already know a little bit, and you're going to play more games, talk about the same subject. So for example, here very quickly, if they are beginners, they're going to learn the days of the week, the months of the year. But if they already know some, you're gonna create sentences with those things. Have a conversation outside in picnic tables under a tree, okay? All right. So that's about sharing, okay? Fundraising. This event, the whole month, you're already gonna give our information to your email and send another email, 4 emails every Monday or every Tuesday, okay? Saying the same exact thing. So if you're donating online, please do that, okay? So they add 4 cents if the donations for the headquarters. For us to also pay our bills, pay our rent, utility bills, as I said, buy food we need, right? And purchase basic things, right? And they add 8 cents to their donation if the donations are ready for other schools in other countries, other communities that need, or for the desert villages, anybody else, everything else that we are organizing for the conference, international conference to Waldorf teachers in August, okay? Great. So when we receive that donation, you can send Western Union, you can send MoneyGram, right? All those different types are gonna place the video there, right? So just add those cents. The minimum donation is $200, so already organize ahead. You, the school principal, or or you, the family, organizing family, already tell them, gather the money. Don't have that yet? Wait a little bit, right? Talk to other people, go to stores or business owners, talk to them for them to help as well, talk about the program. When you have at least $200, okay, great. Go ahead and please send that online money to us. Very simple, very easy. It's also safe. I have been doing that for a few years with people from Brazil, right? So you can do that. We really need. Since January, this new program now, we didn't receive any donation yet, not even $1. So let's do it, get it ready, because as I said, we also need it for us and for other families. Okay, great. So you're gonna send these 4 emails always on the same exact days to the families that are gonna be part of this festival. Ask them to share with other people, right? You put there, the information, the links of the videos and some sentences. Great. And don't have expenses to your own party. Ask the parents that can afford, if it's for the school or for your residential community, to purchase the white fabric that you need, some dresses, the food, right? And anything else you need. Maybe you need what? Some extra toilet paper, you need some extra soap to wash hands, or maybe some tablecloth. What do you need at your school? Or you have plenty of them, right? Okay? So you won't have any expense. Every money that will come in is for the organization, including the payment of this English teacher. That can be a separate, they will send the money in a separate moment, right? They are in charge of that. So do one for the party and another one for the English. Great, English classes. Awesome. Okay, so now you keep posted. Ask your teachers, everyone to subscribe to our channel so you will have the following information for one thing or another, updates. Okay? Great. All right. And remember to do everything that's possible according to your reality in the best way as possible. Not the least, but the best. All right? Be really organized and for sure you will be successful. The other thing you can do, say already, play a game with singles. I forgot to say that. So get 20 minutes, play a game with singles. Who is the singles? So for example, for the teens, they're going to be close by, singles there, And for them, pick up a partner, something like that, easy, something easy. And another location for adults. You know, so the families, that's another way. Remember I told you to divide the families in 4? You can also divide the families in 5. The 5th group will be those that are not married. You can do that too, right? Or even make 2 groups, you know, if you have too many that are not married, because nowadays in many countries there are many people divorced, many people that never even married, right? They even have children, but they never really married on a paperwork, you know, officially married. Okay, you can do that. Put in your email. Group 5 and 6, you know, will be those that are not married, so they can see each other in a funny way. All right, then they go home, they're going to start thinking a little bit. Oh, I like that person. Oh, I like this person. Oh, that mom is single, that dad is single, you know, so they already have an idea. You can do that, you know, it's a game time. That's fine. All right? Or you can even do it, separate them without them knowing, according to a reality plan, the best. You know, already tell. Those families, part of group 1, group 2, group 3, you know, so the 5th and the 6th group, you know, you can plan with own teachers, own secretaries, or ask the teams help, or, you know, and maybe not even the teams, but maybe the school themselves. If you don't know, it's all right, but you just do the best as possible, right? And put them together. Yeah, that will be fun, so they don't even know. But they're going to be playing, they're going to see that that person don't have a spouse. And we inspire them to think about and get married. Because what we need, my friends, are strong couples. Married officially. Yes, officially married couples. Okay? All right, we're doing really great. So be organized, be responsible, polite, respectful, pay attention to everything you do. Read your email before you send, read it again, ask someone else to check. You can always write in your language, translate on YouTube. Translated on Google Translator. For all countries exactly the same. Do not get another translator option online. All right? So we really gonna focus everyone doing the same exact thing for us to be successful. Great! We see you soon. All right, so now I'm going to post 2 short videos, right? One is to complete the dances, right, with the white peace flag, right? Some drawings I'm gonna make. And the other one with donations, information about donations online and by regular email from any country. You can do both of them, right? The only difference that online you can use your card, or you go to an establishment that offer any of those, such as Walmart to Walmart, MoneyGram, Western Union, okay? Some usually supermarkets, they do that. And if it's using a regular mail address, you know, you're gonna use the post office, you just can put some cash in it, or you can buy a money order in American dollars, of course, so we can cash over here, okay? All right, great, my friends. So here are these 2 following videos. Let's get ready, and here we are. All right, the other thing, my friends, I apologize. Some pictures, you see, they have these loops. I didn't notice before because when I set them up, I didn't see. I really apologize because those that have those little loops, they are reserved, okay? But the next videos will be better. So I already posted a few times. I can't redo everything. And for the other video, that's the first week we are doing that, using pictures that we find online. So we apologize, but just to let you know, and we're gonna pay more attention. And from now on, we're gonna make sure that pictures are like this one you're seeing right now, that don't have those loops, those watermarks, right? Okay, so our sincere apologies, and we're gonna be better. So please place pictures online, you know, if you can share yours. And for all new videos, the videos we're gonna have in the future, as I said, will be with families that will give us proper authorization, with everyone that is placed at the picture. All right, for different things, like this one, playing instruments outside, singing outside, dancing outside, and some other things as well. Okay? All right, really great. And here are the 2 short videos. Thank you so much for your cooperation, and we see you soon. All right, before I place those 2 short videos at the end, I want to show you. We can also have, during the eating time, not everybody needs to eat. We have to learn, if people want to eat, they eat. So one festival they eat, the other festival they're not hungry. Sit down and wait, relax, wait those 20 minutes, all right? And another thing, during the time to eat, you have only 2 groups or 4 groups, right? If you do 4 groups, 15 minutes for each, everyone eat, done. You're already gonna tell the parents who is part of each team. You can use the exactly same teams as I said before, divide the alphabet and put 2 different teams of single parents. For eating the same, use the same exact team. So everyone gonna have, for example, 4 teams to eat, 15 minutes, done. Okay? All right? Because more sustainable, not everyone is to go to that picnic tables, 2 or 4, according to how many guests you have, right, to eat. All right? Okay, and parents can also teach their kids, are you hungry? All right, because everyone's supposed to eat at home before they go to those festivals. Because those festivals are not for people to be eating a whole bunch. It's just a little bit, because it's important for us to honor, right, nature gifts, right, God and nature gifts that are fresh, raw fruits and vegetables, but not to be filling up their belly, okay? So if you're doing the part in the morning, send on your email the sentence, please have a good breakfast with your family before you come. What a good breakfast means? Some protein in it, or eggs, or beans, something like that, right? Okay. And if it's in the afternoon, have a good, healthy lunch before you come to the festival. Very simple. All right. Really great. Thank you so much. So here it is, the 2 videos. Hi, my friends. Okay, so here we are. How to send a donation to the headquarters, right? Okay. So you please add 4 cents to your donation to be sent to Miss Goiana Ferreira. That's me, right? That's our teacher and conference organizer. I've been working a lot for a few years now. We're going to have a beautiful conference. It's going to be really awesome. And you please add 8 cents to your donation if the donation are being sent to the organization working in all countries, such as school that are ready, ready to be registered, need help, or for families, or for communities, okay? For the desert villages, for planting, and for reforestation, and so on. So how you can send? So I'm going to show you here that both of the ways. So this one is online. If you're paying online, you can use your own debit card. Please never ever use a credit card. You're supposed to cancel them. If you have money, you send. If you don't, you don't. You need to do a fundraising event and keep asking others, but do not use your credit card. Use only your debit, your bank card. Okay, so those are the ways you can send. So here, Western Union, Walmart to Walmart, and MoneyGram. Usually they have their office at their own location or supermarkets. So everywhere that you see supermarket, go and ask, look online, okay? And of course, Walmart to Walmart is very good. Here's the total maximum amount. We searched it up, a few months ago. So call them ahead to see what they need from you. If they need an ID or not, if you need the country ID, your own country ID or not, to send money out of your country, okay? All right, so here it is. And PayPal is not set up yet, so you can't send yet for PayPal. So please, for April or May, and then we're gonna give information, but you cannot send there yet, but it's already there because you're gonna have it soon. All right, so to send online, this is the information you need, okay? Here, so this right there, okay, this number 5, so that is the information you need. So you need my name, address, that's on my ID because I just moved and I didn't change that yet because I'm gonna move soon, a few days. All right, soon after you make a deposit, please send us an email with the copy of your document, right? The one they're gonna give you, whichever it is, MoneyGram, Western Union, or Walmart to Walmart. All right? So you can use your phone, take 2 pictures, one picture of the whole document and one picture. We need this code. You see here this code really clearly. All right? Really clear on the second picture. So we can go to supermarkets here close by and pick them up. So please send only $200 or more. So get, if it's a school, tell your parents. For sure you can get more than that, right? And if it's friends or neighborhood, okay, keep gathering, keep talking. When you have 200, then you send, all right? Because the supermarket's not that close to where I'm living right now, okay? And here's the email. You're gonna send those 2 pictures with that cents, 4 cents at the end or 8 cents at the end. Everything is in American dollar because we're living here in Florida, all right? And some other countries also use the word dollar, so pay attention. It needs to be American dollar, United States dollar, okay? All right, great. So now, if you're sending by regular mail in an envelope, okay, so you can send a small envelope. Here is the size of the envelope, flat, not bulky, such as a magazine or anything like that, a flat, simple envelope. You know, you can send cash, you can send money order, or some countries, if you send a check, but needs to be in American dollars. So pay attention, all right? And this is the address here, Parkview Place, all right? Okay, the address is really here, all is good. Now, you're gonna need my complete name, the address, and the options are, number 1, for the organization, Peace Schools and Nature Events, right? In Florida, in Brazil, because if we get a cheaper land and more volunteers in Brazil, we are going to Brazil. If we get more over here in Florida, we're gonna stay here in Florida or Georgia, right? But here in the United States, okay. So, or if we get the conference to be already close to one of the deserts like Europe, or already in the Sahara, one of the cities there we're gonna go, all right? Okay. So the number 2 is for Miss Goiana on salary for her own family needs, you know, because we're still here, we pay rent, right? And utility bills like everyone else on the planet, right? Okay? All right, so here it is. So if it's for the organization, you add 8 cents at the end, right? To your donation. If it's to us, you know, me and my family, please add 4 cents. All right, we're doing really great, and we see you soon. Hi, my friends. So now I have a short video with some more explanations about the white and peace flags. Please add, okay, peace and love flags. All right, here it is. To your donation to be sent to Miss Goiana Ferreira. That's me, right? That's our teacher and conference organizer. I've been working a lot for a few years now. We're going to have a beautiful conference. Going to be really awesome. And you please add 8 cents to your donation. if the donation are being sent to the organization working in all countries, such as school that are ready, ready to be registered, need help, or for families or for communities, okay? For the desert villages, for planting and for reforestation and so on. So how you can send? So I'm going to show you here that both of the ways. So this one is online. If you're paying online, you can use your own debit card. Please never ever use a credit card. You're supposed to cancel them. If you have money, you send. If you don't, you don't. You need to do a fundraising event and keep asking others, but do not use your credit card. Use only your debit, your bank card. Okay, so those are the ways you can send. So here, Western Union, Walmart to Walmart, and MoneyGram. Usually, they have their office at their own location or supermarkets. So everywhere that you see supermarket, go and ask, look online, okay? And of course, Walmart to Walmart is very good. Here's the total maximum amount. We searched it up, a few months ago, so call them ahead to see what they need from you. If they need an ID or not, if you need the country ID, your own country ID or not, to send money out of your country, okay? All right, so here it is. And PayPal is not set up yet, so you can't send yet for PayPal. So please, for April or May, and then we're gonna give information, but you cannot send there yet, but it's already there because you're gonna have it soon. All right, so to send online, this is the information you need, okay? Here, so this right there, okay? This number 5, so that is the information you need. So you need my name, address, that's on my ID because I just moved and I didn't change that yet because I'm gonna move soon, a few days. All right. Soon after you make a deposit, please send us an email with the copy of your document, right? The one they're gonna give you, whichever it is, MoneyGram, Western Union, or Walmart to Walmart, all right? So you can use your phone, take 2 pictures, one picture of the whole document and one picture. We need this code. You see here, this code really clearly, all right? Really clear on the second picture. So we can go to supermarkets here close by and pick them up. So please send only $200 or more. So get, if it's a school, tell your parents. For sure you can get more than that, right? And if it's friends or neighborhood, okay, keep gathering, keep talking. When you have 200, then you send, all right? Because the supermarket's not that close to where I'm living right now, okay? And here's the email. You're gonna send those 2 pictures with that cents, 4 cents at the end or 8 cents at the end. Everything is in American dollar because we're living here in Florida, all right? And some other countries also use the word dollar, so pay attention. It needs to be American dollar, United States dollar, okay? All right, great. So now, if you're sending by regular mail in an envelope, okay, so you can send a small envelope. Here is the size of the envelope, flat, not bulky, such as a magazine or anything like that, a flat, simple envelope. You can send cash, you can send money order, or some countries, if you send a check, but needs to be in American dollars. So pay attention, all right? And this is the address here, Parkview Place, all right? Okay, the address is really here, all is good. Now, you're gonna need my complete name, the address, and the options are, number 1, for the organization, Peace Schools and Nature Events, right? In Florida, in Brazil, Because if we get a cheaper land and more volunteers in Brazil, we are going to Brazil. If we get more over here in Florida, we're going to stay here in Florida or Georgia, right? But here in the United States, okay. So, or if we get the conference to be already close to one of the deserts like Europe, or already in the Sahara, one of the cities there we're going to go, all right? Okay. So the number 2 is for Miss Goiana on salary for her own family needs, because we're still here. We pay rent, right? And utility bills like everyone else on the planet, right? Okay? All right, so here it is. So if it's for the organization, you add 8 cents at the end, right? To your donation. If it's to us, me and my family, please add 4 cents. All right, we're doing really great, and we see you soon. All right, so here I got some ideas for the rhythm of the class. You do every day, right? Different options, different ideas, and for games as well. A few of them you can use for the time for games. Of course, other classes. So every class gonna have some games according to their age group and also the rhythm, All right, so thank you so much. Here it is. And it's a gift to offer this, and please share every day. Get retired parents, grandparents, to share with Waldorf schools, share public schools, every school they know. Public school, private schools, homeschooling, right? And home daycares and everyone else because this is very important. And of course, residential communities, because you're motivating both, okay? All right, let's get this going. Gonna be really beautiful, really special. All right, get ready and show your work afterwards. See you soon. All right, so here we have some ideas for those movements, the rhythm of the month. We are not doing 3 weeks as Waldorf schools. We are doing 4 complete weeks. All the rhythm for the whole entire school days, school weeks, will be 4 weeks each rhythm. All right, the rhythm of the class according to their age group. All right, so before I start here the number 1, I want to say what they're learning is part of the learning, I said, right? So what they're learning how to be together. They're learning how to get different partners, to be a boy with a girl, to enjoy the moment, to honor God and nature, to respect God and nature. They're learning how to be happy. They're practicing how to be outside, have fun, enjoy the moment. They're learning all these things. They're learning communication. You can add English grammar. You can add, depends how much English your class knows. You're gonna add vocabularies. You're gonna add many different things. You can even do a math game. If it's that what your class need the most, make up a little song with some math, right? At this garden, how many seeds we need? How many seeds we need? Something like that you can create. Oh, let me think. Oh, let me think. Very, very simple songs. If we're planting tomatoes, we will need that. Something like that. Because our garden is 10 by 8 or whichever, meters. Always in meters. Because our garden is 4 by 10. Something like that, But usually needs to be up to 2 meters, Otherwise they won't reach the center of the garden. So always put 2 by something, okay? 2 by 4, 2 by 2, or even 1, because some schools can also have, for the little ones need to be only 1 meter. The up to second grade, up to first grade or so all the preschool gonna have 1 meter, so the children will reach the center of their garden beds, right? I have 10 pots, because everyone from the center of the continent gonna plant in pots, because soon you're gonna be moving, unless they're really big cities, right? Okay, so you can also play the same game, a little math game according to their age, right? You can implement. All right, so let's start. Number one, it's like it's for preschools, even first grade, you can do that. Also, the nursery with parents, child and parent class, you can do that. So you get one song to come in, you can sing 2 songs inside, infants at their parents' arms, right? Unless they're really comfortable, hold their hands. Very slowly, they sing 2 songs, very simple, short ones, and then they go out. They go out right there where they're gonna sit. Sit with whom? With their own parents that did this circle with them. They have a teacher leading. Yes, the teacher is right here. Teacher couple. Always teacher couple. That hopefully gonna be one of the parents that also has an infant or a toddler up to 2 years old. All right, so repeating, sing 1, 2 songs inside, 1 song here, and then 1 song to leave. Sit right here and watch the others. Okay, so this is very good. Even for all kindergarten, up to 6 years old, 7, this is a very good thing. All right, here they can do exactly the same. But here is different than here, because here they can have small fabrics, such as the size of a handkerchief, white flags. They do the same, but longer songs. In the center, they can make some movement, waving their little flags, their little white fabrics. Small ones, all right? Very small. Handkerchief size or pillowcase size. So one teacher can do 1 with handkerchief size. The other teacher can do with pillowcase, right? Pillowcase size, all right? And this one is with handkerchief size. All right, so let's go now to the number 4. The number 4, let me try to zoom here because, we got it. All right, the number 4 is a loop around the garden, whichever your available grassy area is located, okay? And then at the end, they stop in half moon shape, okay, at the end. All right, so they walk in 2. They already start walking 2. Always a boy and a girl. For the last 2 days, they already know who they are. Don't change anymore, right? Okay, this is good for any class, elementary, middle, high school. It's beautiful. Their flags will be bigger, so the couple's gonna hold 1 flag, right? And their face gonna be showing, so they can put like a size of a big shower towel, but they can hold towards their back, for example. So everyone gonna see their face towards the way they walk. That's one idea, okay? So the boy that's on this side hold his arm up high, right? And the girl hold her arm here. So they're gonna hold the flag, but the fabric gonna be towards their back. Every boy and girl gonna do the same thing. So as they walk, people see their face and they see the white flag coming until their hip or so, whichever. If it's a little longer, gonna be until their knee. All right, that's one idea. You put the flag towards the back. The other idea is for them to have the flag in front of them, right? In front, the same flag, but below their face, below their face. So they're gonna be holding the flag, and the boy can also hold a little higher than the girl, the flag gonna show a little slanted. That look nice as well, right? So both of them, the flag gonna show their face and a piece of the part of their shoulder, so we see who is coming in, and the flag gonna cover what? their chest area, right? Until their knee or so, doesn't need to be that long, all right? They go around the garden. So for example, here you have a tree. Here you have some garden beds. I don't know, whichever you have. If you have a bench here or a little pond. Every school is different. And every residential community. All these ideas for both, all right? So this is beef. They go around, 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 go back. When they go back, they pass this side and stand right here to sing the last song. They can also do 4 songs. 2 very good ones, big ones for the whole thing, or 4 smaller ones according to their age. And of course, try to don't repeat. If you repeat one or other, it's fine, because we're learning the songs. You don't need different songs for everybody at all times, okay? All right. But it's better to have, well practiced ones than 4 not practiced well, right? Okay. So here's another idea. Instead of walking around, they come and they stand right there. And in a half moon style again, right? But they stand, they stay at their own place. They're just gonna move their bodies. Move a little bit one side, move a little bit. They can have small flags, so they raise the right hand and the left, So, the city chorale? The city chorale. So that's also ideas on how, instead of the flags, that's another idea, how to do sounds, just with their own body, touching their thigh, clapping, doing sounds with their mouth as the wind or the rain, whichever it is. So you can have some ideas from there. You can do this I just said here. All right, great. The number 6 is this I already said, so they keep going, and the last couple gonna be the first. The last couple go under the tunnel, gonna be the first. Always gonna be the first, okay? So you always have boys and girls. The girl always go in front of their own boy. This is good for any age. It's good for concentration, and at the game, you can also, we do that in Brazil. This is to perform, but you can do the same exact thing for the game. So when the song stops, that they're going to practice ahead, they hold, they like trap the couple, another couple here, right? And then said, what name of the fruit it is? Something like that, So this already plan ahead the name of a fruit or a veg. And they have, and these two, if, and if they say that when they plan, okay, they're going to be the leaders and keep going. Look online for more ideas. This here idea is the duck, duck, goose style. So start seated. All the children start sitting. One leader start. And they're singing 4 small songs, for example, or 2 songs that are more elaborated according to their age. All right, the leader comes and touch the shoulder of this child. This child gets up and gonna be his partner. So if it's a boy, gets a girl. If it's a girl, needs to touch the arm of a boy. Are gonna be the partner. He already chose one, right? He's the leader. So the girl that he's getting here, or the boy, whichever, all right, they quickly change place, always plan ahead how you're going to do it. So the one that was leader will go towards the front. And this always go for all the couples going to form. Go this way so they never bump each other. Okay? All right. So the girl that just stand up gonna be this side because he already chose. You understand? Gonna be this way. He gonna move this way because the new person is already here. And then she gonna touch a boy, and then a girl, and then a boy, a girl, and boy, a girl. Of course, they sing and then they choose, and then they sing, choose this, for example, or that, or this. Okay? All right? And the teacher needs to make an agreement because they can't just keep going. The same as duck, duck, goose. You need to have some agreement for the game. So you can let it pass. Maximum 5 kids you have to choose. Otherwise, never finish. So this is good. You can do as a rhythm for the class, and you can do as a game for afterwards. All right? So will be like this. So the new leaders here. Choose. All right. Touch this person. So step this way, one step. And this person here gonna stay here. Understand? All right. So you're gonna form the couples until everybody's gone. And then they just go one more loop together and leave. Right? Leave the presentation area. And here's the number 8. It's 2 circles. All right. Remember I said one inside, one outside. So you can do some couples inside, some couples outside. They always beside each other. Okay. So, or you do boys outside and girls that usually have, their arms are not so long as the boys. The boys are a little taller, their hands. And then they go back, embrace each other, go a little bit left, go a little bit right, undo the embrace, go back to their circle. So one goes to the left, the other big circle goes to the right, and go back to their own partner, and then they leave with their own partner and go sit down. Always from left to the right. The number 9 is maypole. Don't practice anything crazy if you haven't done before. If you already did a few times, make the special loop that goes, come back, right? That loop. One child pass to your right, one child pass to your left. That special loop? Okay, here the children. All right, if they're little kids or if you never done before, all right, that works, so one go this way, the other team goes this way. You can everybody, if it's like in the garden, first grade, everybody go to one side, everybody go to the other side. Or everybody goes only to one side and leave the colorful ribbons there, right? All right, number 10, regular choreography for older ones. So some can go in, come go out, right? Do slanted, slanted. Like here. So here's if you have the teacher couple, you can do 2 or 4 step. Depends on how long is the sentence of that song. So, for example, first, if you go in right and left, first you go left and then afterwards you go right. Okay? So the other way you can do is go sideways a little bit, 2 step side, go back 2 step. Always come back to their own place. At the end, what you do? Get couples to get together, whichever you made them at the first time, at the end, they bow and then they leave, or they, always they bow. Older children, they bow somewhere, right here, for example, and then they leave with their partners. Or they get their partners, stand in 2 or 4 rows, like choir, half moon style, and then they leave. Okay? So here's some ideas. Middle and high school can help you to make beautiful choreography. Sometimes they can stand and someone else gonna do something special, dance or like a gymnastic move, okay? And they just stand and sing as choir. You can do different things. All right, here it is. Thank you so much. And I think we have great options. We see you soon. Get ready. And remember, make your videos with those invited couples, and then you edit them and have them ready. Take care. We see you soon.